I truly do love God in all ways, shapes, and forms. The way that He chooses to use me as a vessel to do His works, the way that He chooses to work through me, work on me, and work with me within this path that I'm on, this journey. All the things that He has done for me, past, present, and future, I am truly grateful for. And I am honored to be able to take on the role as well as to be blessed with the opportunities that He has blessed me with, especially the second chance at life. I will say that wholeheartedly every single day in every single video until it's my time to go, because I'm truly blessed and I can't express my gratitude, yet alone, show Him the gratitude that I actually have for Him and the love that He has for me, as well as that I have for Him. I truly do love the way that He works in all of His mysterious ways. And I say that because I really wouldn't understand it if I wouldn't have built that relationship with Him the way that I have. But I wouldn't have been able to build that solid foundation. I wouldn't have been able to build that relationship and that bond with Him on a solid foundation if I wouldn't have went through the trials and tribulations, the obstacles, yet alone experience the pain that I had to receive in order for me to find my way home to myself and then to Him. So with that being said, all of the love and the gratitude that I have for Him is phenomenal, it's unfathomable, and it's unconditional. But to the topic at hand, being Him and Him working in His mysterious ways, on this journey, I meet a lot of people and I talk to a lot of people. And not too long ago, He blessed me with the opportunity to meet someone that was a spitting image of who I was at one point in time in my life. It was like looking in the mirror in all ways, shapes, and forms. Though it was in the presence of a female. And with the relationship that I began to build with this female over the course of time, not only was I able to see myself in regards to the individual that I used to be, I was also able to see and realize bits and pieces, portions of my past. And that not only was red flags to me, but it helped me to begin to start analyzing, thinking, going within to try and figure some things out as to what is this experience supposed to teach me? What am I supposed to gain from meeting this person, crossing this person's path? What lessons am I supposed to learn? And I'm glad I had that mindset of not necessarily judging that person from the beginning due to recognizing the red flags, due to the relation of it reminding me of my past. Because by me not necessarily writing that person off in the beginning, granted I didn't trust it, I was more than willing to let that individual in far enough for me to be able to consume what it was that I needed in order for me to decipher what it was that he was trying to tell me or get me to see, acknowledge, understand. And with having that train of thought and doing that assessment on myself, understanding that there was a reason for this interaction with this individual, I was able to assess and come to that understanding that this was my ultimate and final test regarding the chapter within this book that I was attempting to close out on and move on in regards to my life and the next chapter, the next phase, the next level where I was hoping to get to. And in recognizing it as the test that it was, I already knew what was needed of me in order to pass the test. But even still, I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt because it resonated with me within that individual a sense of comfortability. Hence the reason that I attracted it into my life. And it was God asking me to make whatever decision it was that I felt necessary for me in my life at that point in time to see what it was that I truly wanted, what I truly desired. And that was, do I choose to stay stagnant, or do I choose to move forward? Have I learned the lessons that needed to be learned in regards to the experiences, the trials, and the tribulations that I've experienced within my past? And after doing my due diligence, assessing the situation for what it was, I was able to make that sound judgment call so that I can move forward with my life and pass this test. I decided that though this person has done nothing to me, though I see the red flags, though I can see the resemblance of my past within this person, even though it's a completely different individual, it's still the same spirit that is attempting to follow me throughout this lifetime to see if I will be able to conquer it. Because the devil knows. He knows exactly what to do and how to do it in order to derail you and keep you stagnant, keep you from forward progress, to keep you from living and walking with God. And I was able to realize that from jump, ASAP, though I still entertained it for a short amount of time, just so I could see it for what it was. And outside of seeing it for what it was, I was also able to acknowledge the resemblance of myself in this individual based on how I used to maneuver and operate at one point in time throughout my life. It was like the mirror had been turned on me. I was looking myself dead in the eyes in regards to the individual that I used to be. And it made me realize that I'm no longer that person that I used to be. And I took comfort in knowing that I made a change for the betterment of myself. I was able to give myself that pat on the back. I was able to let out a sigh of relief because at that moment in time, I could honestly see the progress that I had made from one point in time of my life to where I am now within my life. And that was such a fulfilling experience to be able to recognize it and see it, understand it, because I honestly didn't feel as if I was making any type of progress within my life, yet alone this journey that I've been on. And also within that experience of meeting this individual, I was able to learn as well from the assessment of the correlation of who I used to be within my past. I was able to I was able to legit I was able to legitimately accept myself wholeheartedly for who I am inside and out, all the way around 100%. Meaning that I was able to see the darkness that this individual had within them, but I was also able to see the love, the tenderness, the kind heartedness that this individual had within them. And that made me no longer want to suppress my dark side that I have within me. It made me understand and realize that the only way that I can wholeheartedly be authentically me is by accepting myself for who I am, embracing my light and darkness, and working with them in duality, as well as the feminine and masculine energies that I possess as well. With looking at this individual and looking at myself, I was able to assess that, yes, I do have a dark side. Yes, I do have demons. But I have conquered my demons to the point to where I can control them. I can control them, whereas at one point in time they used to control me. And that changed my perspective, because at one point in time I looked at it as me suppressing them. But after going back over my experiences throughout this lifetime, I had realized that though I had always been a person of the light, a loving, kind-hearted individual who walks by faith and not by sight, throughout everything it was that I've experienced, I came to the realization that throughout this entire lifetime I had been dancing with the devil unknowingly. And even though I was unaware that I had been dancing with the devil the entire time, I had been learning. And I had been training. And I had been watching. And I had been working to become this individual that I am today. And I can honestly say that the devil does not control me in no way, shape, or form anymore. Nor will he ever have any sense of control or dominion over me in my life in no way, shape, or form. And that makes me feel good to know that I have conquered my demons through walking through the darkness, the pits of hell, the underworld, with that demon himself. And I made it out alive. And that I'm still here. And now I'm on the path to stride for greatness in my attempts to continue to do that man's work upstairs, being my conscious choice, my decision, because I do have the decision on whether I choose to embrace my darkness and become an evil individual and lead my life in that form or fashion, or I can embrace me wholeheartedly for who I am as the kind, loving individual that loves God and wants to do His works, but still possesses darkness within him in a controlled manner. And then coming to that realization that I am in control of me, my decisions, the life that I choose to lead, I'm able to honestly say to myself, as well as to any of the individuals from my past that I felt like have wronged me, done me some type of way, wrote me off, betrayed me, caused me any type of pain, anyone outside of myself, as well as those self-inflicted injuries that I've caused to myself. I'm able to honestly, from the bottom of my heart, from deep within my core, I'm wholeheartedly ready and willing to forgive myself as well as those individuals, because you do not faze me, nor do you control me. I am not mad, angry, nor upset. You did your part. You did your job. You did exactly what it was that He intended for you to do regarding me and us crossing paths. Thank you for aiding into the making of a great man, the man that He has created me to be, who I am destined to be. Thank you. And I mean that truly from the bottom of my heart. You did exactly what it was that He needed of you. And I truly do appreciate that now that I understand and I realize it. So I have no bad blood, no ill intentions, no ill will, no bad feelings, none of the above. Because I see the bigger picture. And I understand that everything that we experience is happening for us and not to us. So with that, I am grateful for for everything, all of the pain, the betrayal. Thank you. Because I see it exactly for what it was. And I am no longer hurt. And I know now that I can make it through anything because He has given me the strength and the resilience to make it through anything and bounce back from anything, no matter what you throw my way. I have no worries, nor no fears, in no way, shape, or form, because no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I know that. And I see that. So thank you. Honestly, thank you. And again, I forgive you as well as myself. So, this is me accepting who I am wholeheartedly, all the way around, being me authentically and expressing to the universe that no, I do not want anything from my past. Nothing whatsoever. I forgive it and I let it go with love and light. And I wish all of those individuals the best and pray that someday they find their way and hopefully they make their way to you, being that man upstairs. Because he is the one and only way. And I'm just the messenger, torn more, and I am divinely one of a kind. Love and light. Stay blessed.